to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This is both a disturbing and important piece. It's from the Trumpet magazine, links on my site. It highlights, if it needed to be, highlighted that is, that working with Iran at any level is not in the West's best interests. But still they persist, the leaders of the West, in dealing with an entity that, to put it simply, wants nothing less than our total destruction. Sounds to me like, I don't know, peace in our time all over again. History remembers bits of paper and their true value. Here's part of the piece. The soaring mountains of the Hindu Kush have long been training grounds for the Taliban, a Sunni Islamic terrorist organization. There in Afghanistan, a harsh desert climate is etched with rugged and steep topography. It provides a well-hidden enclave from which to train and produce fighters. But today, there's a new breed of soldier, one that isn't forged in the Safed Ko ranges or in the shadows of the Hindu Kush. The best of the Taliban fighters are now training in Iran. Don't think you've heard that anywhere, have you? A July 2 report in the London Times details how the next generation of Taliban fighters is better trained and armed, all thanks to Iran and Obama, by the way. High-ranking members in both the Taliban and the Afghan government have verified this report. The scale, quality and length of training is unprecedented and marks not only a shift in the proxy conflict between the US and Iran inside Afghanistan, but also a potential change in Iran's ability and will to affect the outcome of the Afghan war, the Times reported. But long-time readers of the Trumpet know there is another proxy conflict to watch, not between Iran and the US, but between Iran and Europe. The Afghan war makes up part of the front line in this brewing conflict, at a cost. According to the Times, Iran is operating training facilities in Kermanshah. Have you pronounced that? No idea. Rifle ranges, mosques, mess halls buzz with activity in this Iranian province. Islamic Revolutionary Guards, IRGC trainers, man the sites. These trainers are from the Quds Force, the special forces of the IRGC. One trainee told the Times 500 to 600 recruits are in the camp. The trainees learn tactics, leadership skills and recruitment. More practical terrorist elements include bomb making and weapons training. The soldiers receive next-generation Russian weaponry before heading home to Afghanistan. The Taliban claims that Iran has offered 300 recruit visas in each of the Afghanistan 34 provinces. But why? Historically, Iran has cooperated with the government of Kabul. This has put it at odds with the Taliban. Now the IRGC is training and arming terrorists. The Iranian offer of training came with two demands: that we should put more focus on attacking American and NATO interests in Afghanistan and devote more forces to attacking Daesh, as they call it in Europe. That's ISIS to you and me. One political advisor to the Taliban told the Times. Iranian training comes with conditions the world should closely watch as Iran seeks a return on its investment. Makes you think, doesn't it? And the piece continues. Read this and discover the truth yourself, not what the mainstream media is saying, because we are sleepwalking into our own demise, of our own making, by left-leading politicians all over the Western world. When will we wake up that Iran is not our friend, Iran is our enemy, and we need to take steps to deal with them? You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.